If you're older and of an older generation, then it's important to understand that we've all been of a young generation before, and it's important to understand that young people are changing and always a little bit angry and confused, and to allow young people to experiment and not be forced to go down any particular path, I think will help them really experiment and discover who they want to be, whether it's, toying with being someone that they find out that they aren't, or eventually, veering off into something that suits them more. It's important that older people, or even, people of the same generation, understand that people are always changing and always very confused and always a little bit angry as well.
Yeah, I think this really boils down to representation and exposure. So getting kids into spaces or interacting with people who have diverse gender identities or sexualities. And the same goes for race as well. I feel like the more diversity you have in your life, the more knowledge you have access to, the more safety that is able to be created, and that allows a freedom within that. And then it's just about, educating kids to have critical thinking skills so that once presented with all of this information and being exposed to all of these different ways of being, they can then for themselves critically deduce what's good for them. Yeah.
I think that people can go on the journey with someone and really get to know all parts of them, and not separate people into sexuality, their gender, their culture, or their background. It's actually a whole part of who someone is. So going on the journey with them and learning those little bits is really important to help people express themselves.
To not let the past traumas, and the way we have viewed gender and sexuality through history, to kind of heal those past traumas and to not let them continue on. So we can head in a more non-specific direction. So there's no expectation to conform into one way or another, that there is just more fluidity and that be the norm.